Hey YouTube, it is Todd with Defense and Safety. I was just messing around with this gun, so I thought I'd do another pistol review. This is the Kahr PM9. I've had this pistol going on a year. I've probably shot 400 or 500, probably 500 rounds through it. I got this because I like the size, form factor. It's a 9mm, obviously. Definitely, I have it with the has the night sights, and I bought it because I thought, for concealability, this was about one of the best 9mm out there for the size and form factor. And I've been very happy with it. I've not had any problems. I know other people have had problems either breaking these in or gotten models that maybe needed to go back to the factory. But mine has been completely error-free. When I first got it, they say you have to put 200 rounds through it. I fired everything from 115 to 124 NATO to 147 grains through it. And I've fired quite a bit of gold dot 124 plus P short barrel through it, and the gold dot 147 grains through it, which are the two rounds that I primarily load for it. Typically what I'll do is I'll get the mags here. Just over here. So there's two mags that come with it. This one holds 6 and this one holds 7. So what I'll do is I'll put the 147s in this spare mag, and I'll load it with the 124s. The one thing I will say is when this is loaded with a hollow point here, you can't just carry this in your pocket like this, because I've noticed that these will work out a little bit, and then when you grab you end up finding it in your pocket like this. So you definitely want to be careful about that. Mags have that issue with them. But again, I've used both magazines. I've fired all different kinds of rounds through it, and it's never had a round it didn't like. I bought the this rubber tape for the grip, and that made a big difference. It's not very much from a thickness, but it does make the pistol feel thicker. It definitely does, and you can get a better grasp on it, because it's really only got this right here and right here, and you're really only grabbing it with 2 fingers. This finger's kind of just dangling there, but once you have it and it fires, it's not too snappy. I mean, I've fired 380s that are snappier than this with plus P, so it's controllable. And I will say, the thing they say about these cars and why they charge so much is that they come with a match barrel in it. And I will say, out to 25 feet, this is just as accurate as a Glock 19. I mean, I can do a 1-inch group, slow fire, and, firing, at a defensive kind of rapid fire, this thing will put all its shots where you want it. So yeah, I've been really happy with it. The one thing I will say is they are a bitch to take apart, mainly because you have to figure it out the first time. So basically, if you look right here, it's probably impossible to see. Let's see if I can get this to focus. That little notch right there, right into the 9 kind of, you have to bring that back to this notch, which you probably can't see. And then this slide stop can come out. So it's just not easy doing it with one hand. It's not impossible. It's just, if you're used to taking apart a Glock or a SIG or even a 1911, it's just a little bit more tricky. And it's probably a little bit more tricky putting it back together. But the gun, other than that, I'd just say it's not hard once you get used to it. It's just the first time you're kind of a little frustrating. If you've ever tried to take apart like a Ruger Mark III 22, this way easier. So compare it to that. But again, it's a great pistol. The one thing you have to get used to, and some people hate this, is the trigger pull. It is much more like a revolver. It's very smooth, but there's a long, deliberate pull, and then the reset is all the way back out again. So you have to be careful that you don't short stroke the trigger, because you won't get that next fire. If you're shooting like this, see, you're never going to get, you got to go all the way out. So that's the only thing. But the trigger pull feels very smooth. It doesn't really stack too much. It's not like some revolvers where they get really heavy at the end. There's a little bit of building up of pressure here, but not too much. Let me just feel it again. Yeah, no, it's pretty even all the way through. But there's enough there to where the gun feels safe carrying. Like nothing's going to get in there and push the trigger. I'd say it feels more like about a 5.5 pound, similar to a Glock, but obviously longer pull. But anyway, I just wanted to do this review while I had this gun out. I highly recommend it. I think, again, for its size and form factor, it's a great pistol. If you want it as a backup, or in the summer now, some people are looking for a smaller pistol to carry. You can carry with this extra long magazine, which again is going to give you 7+1. So you're going to be carrying. Well, maybe this is 5 and this is 6. I got it backwards, so this is 6. So you're going to have 7 rounds total. You could get a second one for backup, but it's still going to cause a little bit more printing there. So I tend to prefer the smaller one for carry, and then I carry this just for backup. I carry it in inside the waistband holster from Comptac, the MTAC. And I carry it. I'm left-handed, so I carry it at about 8:30, just behind 9 o'clock. And it conceals really well. It's easy to draw fast. When you go to pull it out, you tend to kind of grab these smaller guns over the top. Always get a grip like this on the pistol before I pull it out, but it seems to be easier to pull it out like this and then flip your thumb over. But when you pull it out, it's in your hands. It's nice. Again, the recoil is easy to manage. I don't have any problem with it, even shooting the plus Ps, which are pretty snappy. But if you want to practice, I would recommend using like some of the 124 NATO stuff that's out. Here's some right here. This is the Ranger 9mm. It's hard to see, huh? You can get this stuff a lot of times pretty cheap. It's a little snappier, but it's good because it seems more like shooting a hollow point than just shooting regular kind of plinking ammo, and it's the same price, so worth using. All right, well, again, just wanted to do a quick review of the Kahr PM9. Thanks for watching.